EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys 0. Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. They got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 7-7, our score after 1. Hands it off out of the gun. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead. Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, 32 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker and kickoff 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. No gain, and it's second down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I guess we